career guidance, about how it really didn't exist in a big way maybe 10 years back when I started off. But I also came to learn that you all are offering a free career guidance service at this exhibition as well. How important is career guidance really? And if you'd just like to tell me what exactly is going to happen in terms of offering the free career guidance service to any and everyone who comes.
Yeah, first and foremost, now we started something called EDX Careers. It has been established now for the past 5 or 6 years. Through this, we have had access to a lot of resources and resource personnel as well. So we are offering all these benefits to the visitors. Now, one case in point is we offer a free psychometric test.
Right.
Now, a psychometric test will help you to identify your own dominant traits and talents and capabilities. So you can, take this test and decide what kind of a career pathway you would be successful in pursuing. So this is a free offer, and also the career guidance service offered by EDX will run a stall both in Colombo and Kandy, and there will be trained, informed people who are knowledgeable on the subject, who will guide you on your chosen careers.
Okay. And as much as these universities will be represented in terms of the local universities and the local affiliate centers and also the direct foreign universities, you mentioned also about a green zone. Now, what exactly is that about?
Actually, we expanded our mission to include, now to our exhibitions, we have thousands of young students coming to visit, rather. Now, we wanted for them to appreciate the unfolding future, which they are going to face during their lifetime in the future. One huge challenge is how we are going to face the after effects of climate change and global warming. Now we see many other countries have very focused initiatives, and also it has changed certain business processes, how you do even perform your jobs, careers. Now we wanted these young kids to take note of this. And we thought we'll educate, activate and engage them towards sustainable living. It's a much more broader concept than merely planting a tree or changing a light bulb. There are business processes which are changing, production processes which are changing, and also it offers a new set of jobs and new set of entrepreneurship opportunities. Say, for example, if you're an exporter to a EU zone country, now you have to comply with certain green compliance regulations. Now, if you don't comply, you will be out of business. And at the same time, if you can conform to these green standards, you can start producing something new. So either way, you tend to gain as an entrepreneur. Now, when you gain as an entrepreneur, that will also create new job opportunities, or you will help to retain the existing job opportunities. That is how it is related to education and employment. So there's a dimension of education that we have to learn new, and also a new set of skills that we have to learn afresh. So we thought we had the foresight to introduce this exhibition, the enclosure 5 years ago. Yes, Green Zone 5 years ago, and there are a lot of interesting active participation by many local companies right now. So there will be over 30 exhibition booths merely focusing on this unfolding green future.
Yeah, and I guess that's probably very important, because there are green concerns that are absolutely inevitable, and green concepts and green thinking has really transformed business practices all over the world. And I guess to be up to date and to be competitive, the people really need to have a good knowledge and awareness of these things as well. Now, coming back to edX as a whole, I guess edX is not just into education and employment as well, but they are into different aspects. So if you just like to mention some of the key categories that you focus on through edX.
Actually, we started publishing the Sri Lanka's first pioneering career guidance magazine called EDX Magazine. Then we also have started the CSR program.
Right.
To mark our 10th anniversary, we thought we should reach out to the student communities in deep rural and remote pockets in Sri Lanka. So we visited places like Jaffna, Padavisripura, Okkampitiya, Ridhimaliyadda, Monaragala, Buttala, Ampara, Galloya, many places we visited, and we found that these students lack a lot of resources and facilities. And one of the dominant areas they were lacking were libraries or books. If they had a library, they didn't have enough books in those libraries. So we thought we should provide them a solution, and we started collecting reusable books with current content, and also we purchased some books fresh, new altogether. And so far we have set up 12 libraries, and there are about another 20 schools who have asked for our help. So I believe now this is an area when you visit our exhibition, you can bring along the once used books which are not which you are not going to use immediately, and donate it to us.
And be directly a part of this this cause. You know, I guess that's something that people should keep in mind of. You know, some old textbooks or something that you are not using at the moment, please bring it for the exhibition when you come, because I guess that will serve someone else who has a greater need for it.
Obviously, in our households, I believe all of us have enough books which are just gathering dust on a shelf. So I believe it's a great service, and also it's another green concept where you have to cut down trees to make paper. Then there's a lot of investments of resources, money that goes into a production of a book, and you just read it and close it and keep.
It's definitely a waste, and I guess you can do so much better by coming on. First, to definitely participate and be a part of EDX Expo 2013. Once again, a reminder, it's going to happen on the 18th, 19th and 20th of January in Colombo at the BMICH, and also on the 25th and 26th of January at the KCC in Kandy. Now, you can also, email them if you have any queries. It's info@edx.lk. But more importantly, visit their website and see what they have on offer. It's www.edx.lk. Now, Mr. Kamal, we have to say goodbye to you, but it was some very insightful things that we got, especially in terms of how the educational system in Sri Lanka specifically has changed and transformed, and how we need to adapt with it too. So thank you very much for being on the show, and hopefully we'll see you at the exhibition.
My pleasure. And I also want to thank MBC MTV network, because you have been supporting us for 9 years in the past, and this time as well. So thank you very much for your continuous support.
You're most welcome. And with that, folks, we'll take a short break and we'll be back on Good Morning Sri Lanka. Welcome back, and hopefully you've not been missing out on too much, because earlier on before the break we were talking about EDX Expo 2013, Sri Lanka's largest education and careers exhibition, which is going to happen on the 18th, 19th and 20th of January at the BMICH, and also on the 25th and 26th of January at the Kandy Center in Kandy. Now that's something that you probably definitely have to go and visit, because there's a lot to learn from and a lot of opportunities out there as well in terms of education and employment opportunities. Now, even yesterday on the show we discussed some of the shows that are on MTV Sports at the moment, but today we're going to have a little chat and get on the phone the cheekiest chef in town, who is also happens to be the host of the Cheeky Chef show on MTV Sports. Now this guy, he's a very talented chef, and he's been cooking some lovely dishes for us on air as well, but he also has a few very original recipes and methods of doing things. So let's talk to Sharan. I think he'll be on the phone in a little bit. Hopefully we'll get him on the phone and we'll talk with him on that as well. Also a reminder that the first year anniversary of MTV Sports is coming up at the end of this month, and in lieu of that we've got some exciting things coming your way as well. So we've got Sharan on the phone, if I'm not mistaken. Sharan, are you there? Very good morning to you.
Yes, I'm on. Yeah, hello.
Yes, hello. Sharan, just like to talk a bit about what the show is all about and how come you got the title Cheeky Chef.
I don't know. I guess it's just the vibe that I give off. But the shows, I don't know, about adventures in the kitchen, just learning to mess around and, just try your hand at cooking without being afraid. A lot of people are afraid to get into the kitchen and cook, especially with their work schedule and all of that. So, the show kind of inspires people just to give it a try, because I myself am not a professional chef, but I love cooking and eating. If you watch the show, you'll be able to see that.
Yeah. I know you're not afraid of getting into adventures in the kitchen. And talking about adventures, you had a bit of a misadventure